Would you ever go on a reality show?
Absolutely.
You said that real quick, like you've been thinking about that, dog.
I'm trying to get discovered now. Like somebody put me on one.
Okay, but which one?
I don't know.
Because they all got their different little.
I mean, I see the love and hip hop ones that are like all music based. I ain't no artists and
they ain't artists.
Actually, they should
well,
be.
Half of them ain't artists.
I think it started off that way, but now it's just random people that know somebody who.
Even
knows
the
somebody.
marriage boot camps, the
They're
people
not
like
married.
one of them, they weren't even a couple. They just was there together. It's
They
like
were trying
the
to
weirdest
figure out
thing.
if they wanted to be
They
together.
were trying to figure out if they wanted to date on marriage boot camp.
Yeah.
But then again, that's kind of the world. But whatever. What would you do? What show would you do?
I don't know. It's difficult because you can't do the love and hip hop ones, and then them ratchet ones, them basketball wives.
I can't.
But they don't
I watch
even be
them, though.
wives.
Then they don't be. They just.
It's
but
just drama.
It's just drama. That's what we're
It's
drawn to. That's why
literally
people
just
watch
like-
that stuff.
Dude, we should start a show, Hairdressers' Husbands. And it just be all guys
Not the
that are just
husbands.
married to hairdressers.
Like real husbands.
You could do.
No, like
you,
fake
could, you
husbands.
could be one like the barbershop talk where all the drama and all the stuff go down in the barbershop. The wives come in talking about you was cheating on me and what you doing. What you know.
That would be
Chicks come
kinda
up
funny.
there.
I
to the
did
shop.
have, I remember I was getting my hair cut one time and my barber got stabbed. The dude cut my hair, got stabbed.
While he was cutting your hair?
Yeah, why was cutting my hair?
Oh.
Dude's cutting my hair, and he wasn't like my regular barber, some random barber shop I went to, and dude's cutting my hair. This woman come in and she sit down like in front of him, and she just got her legs crossed and she talking and they keying and giggling and they just having a great old time. I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, oh, she kind of cute. Like that's all I'm thinking, she cute. Dude's like, yeah, that's me. That's what he's kind of saying. I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Right. Clearly, because y'all the only two talking, but whatever. So like 30 minutes go past. He's in the middle doing my lining, right? The worst part. He's doing my lining. This other woman comes in and was like, oh, that's what we on. Mm-hmm. She walks out. Dude's still cutting. Now, I didn't see the chick. I just heard her say that. He never stops doing my lining. Just life is going on. I'm like, cool, right? She come back in. She walks up to him. He leans down. I'm thinking she whispering, because you know how they stop for a second and hold for a second. And next thing I know, he's like, oh, what the? He yells it in my ears. I'm like, oh, what the? And so I turn around. She walking out. This Mark is bent over.
Wow.
I'm like, what happened? So other barbers run over there. You all right? You all right? He's like, that bee stabbed me. I'm like, whoa. Anybody gonna finish my line or no?
Right.
Where do you get all these stories?
Look, he only did like this part. He did like this part. So this side of my head was lined up. This side was
Selfish.
like
No.
Selfish.
Oh, I got stories for days.
About 2 years ago, so my barber, my current barber, cutting me up, lining me up. The barber over there came in. I guess he was having a bad day. So my barber is like cracking jokes, saying stuff, like how they all do. And he wasn't with it today. And so he's getting real irritated. He comes over, he's like, man, shut up if I do this, do that, do that. So my barber's like, you what? Like, you ain't punking me. So it turned serious real quick. All the other barbers trying to de-escalate it. And before you know it, he's like, nigga, I'll do this, do this. This man, I don't even know where the cane came from. That barber picked up a cane, walked around the chairs.
Why he have a cane though?
I don't know.
You never know.
Walked around the chairs. Now I'm sitting here like, this can't be real. He's not about to hit this man with his cane. He can't. This man cocked that cane back like he was a baseball player.
Like the hook part of it?
It didn't
Or
even
it
have a
was
hook.
just
It
a
was just a
stick?
straight
Oh,
stick,
okay.
but it was a thick wood cane. When I tell you he swung and he connected, he hit, like my barber blocked it a little bit, but he connected us up. So my barber grabs him, slams him down on the little bench in the chairs, and I'm sitting here stuck like, what is happening? And so I had that same thought, like, all right, well, who gonna finish? Like, they fought,
Man,
like, who about to finish this?
I
'Cause
just want to
gotta
know
go.
who's gonna finish my line because
So it was like two other barbers tag team, and one of them was like, come here, Rob, come here. He did this, then the other one came over, did something else, and I was out the door, like, I'm out of here. It's
Really?
crazy, though.
Nah.
So now I have this phobia. Every time, you're in a barbershop, and you be comfortable and he lying to you, so you close your eyes because you ain't looking your barber like in his face, like, you know.
That's weird. That's really weird.
So I close my eyes, but every time I do that, I have this flash, like thinking somebody might run up and like come swing on me or something. So I be trying to always.
PTSD now.
Yeah, it's
I did
crazy.
have a barber one time that always wanted to talk to me while he lined, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to hold a conversation while you lying.
Because I can't talk back.
I can't talk back, and his breath stank. And he'd be like right up over me. I kind of wish COVID was then too, because he would have had a mask on. But he would have saw how I felt. I really want to know how he's doing these days, because his breath was so bad. I can't imagine he makes it through COVID.
But speaking of breath, like when you got bad breath, don't you know you got bad breath?
Not all the time.
You can't tell me.
How
you
not?
don't know
I
you-
know when my
No,
breath
because
stank.
people like if they
Yo-
smell it all the time, I forget the name of it, but it's
Halitosis.
No. It's something like if you get used to a smell, you literally don't smell it anymore.
Because I'm like,
So
Oh, I know. I can feel it.
But
you should be able
You
to,
telling
but
me you
everybody
have
can't.
nobody in your life that loves
That
you
loves you
enough
enough.
that's gonna tell you, babe,
That's
or
the
bro.
gauge if people care about you.
That's
I
true.
don't know, because how do you tell somebody, like, bro, here you?
You be like this.
because I carry. Listen, I
You want
carry.
some gum?
I would tell
I
you.
do that all the time. Here
No,
you go.
I don't do
You want
that.
some?
I just.
You see
wait,
this?
Are you tasting it first?
I don't leave home
This
without
is me
these.
eating some, and I'm gonna give you some.
No, I'm not even providing you mine.
Speaking
I'm gonna
of.
say, you know, your breath don't smell
Yeah.
that great.
He need one too. That's why I pulled it out.
Oh,
No,
see, that's
no,
what I'm saying. Just
no,
be
you
like
don't,
your
but-
breath stink.
You done, but I'm just saying.
See, now you
But-
give me a phobia. See,
I
I be
like
having phobia
these,
too.
though.
Because sometimes people just be kind,
No, for
and they be
real.
like, "Oh, you want
Or
one?
you ever have
what you trying
somebody
to
do
say?"
this? They be like,
Be like,
and
you
I'm like,
want?
I don't know
yeah.
if that was the itch or you trying to like block the breath. Like, what's going on? Just
Be
let
like,
me know.
you want a piece of gum? Like, no, I'm good. No, here, you need a piece of gum.
See,
but no,
that's-
but people don't like you. You know people. We know people. We know some of the same folks
yeah,
too, that
yeah.
that it's just there. Like you got a rotten tooth in there. Go get it taken out.
Rotten,
Do something.
dead.
Is
Dead.
that's like if
you
you
got
have
a
some on your
whole,
face.
your whole side of your mouth is Lazarus.
clearly, and you walking around here just
But Lord, he's
Breathe.
been dead for 3 days, and by now he's stinking.
you out here breathing death on all of us. And then they be to get close and want to do that whisper talk. Like, no.
Like in church.
But
How
yeah.
you tell them in church,
But how
though?
do you tell?
Oh, that's
any-
why I don't do turn to your neighbor, because I be thinking about those people.
No,
Because
really.
you say turn, I done seen people do turn to your neighbor and people just pass out, and they be like, "Oh God, the glory." No, that ain't the glory. She had onions, and he ain't brushed his teeth in a week. That wasn't the glory. She
I
was
just take my little
overwhelmed.
church fan and be like, yes, Lord. Mm-hmm.
Don't the fan make it worse?
No, you cover your face.
But those
with the
people
fan.
with the breath though, now with COVID and these masks, like you gotta smell that now. So it ain't no excuse.
Because it
You
just come right back
come
at
right
you.
I
back.
don't think they smell it. I don't trust those people anyway, because I don't think they mask work. I think they breath goes right through the mask. And
That's
COVID,
why you got to get the washable mask.
COVID. The washable masks don't
Disposable
mean
ones,
they
it
don't
just goes
wash.
straight through.
If you don't wash your teeth, you gonna wash a mask?
Not at all.
No, not at all. If you don't wash your teeth, and I ain't talking about toothbrush. Some people need to take soap and a rag and be
Like
like,
some bleach and just.
you know
Get a
your breath
sponge.
stink when the dentist back up from you. When the dentist got to pause.
Not the dentist.
You know,
Yeah,
those-
like, ooh.
dentists are some of the most amazing people to have to look in your mouth every day, all day, and be picking out plaque and this and that.
I
and-
don't know about that. I know. What about? I know it's a show called The Foot Doctor, where he does like fix people's toes and feet. That person is amazing.
This was not a good idea.
Oh,
They're gonna
the
be like,
can. Yeah, it's cool. It don't matter. I rather.
I could see her.
Cause let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what's not cool. Church, stanky breath, and microphones.
That's
'Cause it
deadly.
stay in the mic.
Oh my God.
Cause it live in the
Stay
mic.
in the mic.
And then and we sit up there and torture ourselves because we'll go smell it. We dare ourselves to smell it. Like, nigga, why
Who
you smell
dares?
it?
you
Who
know
dares?
it's
I
stink.
ain't never done
You
that.
know it's stink.
It happened unintentionally once, and then you go back there, you want to just smell them all.
But like
almost.
if you're trying to sing or talk into it and then it just
I
caress
remember
your
one
lip a
time
little bit, you be like,
I cut a message short. I stopped preaching because I got up, and the microphone stank. It was just pure demonic demons coming out of this microphone. And so I'm like, well, I gotta preach. So I'm gonna preach. So I'm preaching though, but I got the mic like this far away. All right, so I'm preaching. And the Lord said, because I got to talk loud because the mic is like super far. God's going to do this. I'm just going. Man, my old young black self get to the end of the message and just, it get good to me. The preacher say it got good to me.
was feeling
And so I'm going.
closer.
And the mic is getting closer and closer
no.
and closer. And so at one point, it's like right here. And my tooth
Oh no.
hit the microphone.
Skip the lip and everything.
It skipped the lip and everything. Hit the microphone. And immediately, I came to myself. I'm talking about all Holy Ghost is gone.
You lost
the
all
anointing.
those.
The anointing is just like, woo, just gone. Because immediately I'm like, whose nasty mouth did you just touch? So I didn't move from that moment. And I just went and said
You can't
that.
close your mouth because
I
then you
just,
And
I'm like, I don't want nothing to touch
They just
this.
thought you was full. Like,
Oh, they was like, woo! God is, he can't say nothing else.
That's
Oh.
all God gave him. Yes, yes.
So Jesus might have been in that moment. Maybe I was about to say something I wasn't supposed to say, but my tooth hit that doggone microphone. I'm like, I need to go sit down. And I went and sat down. I said like this in the forehead.
just drooling because you can't close your mouth.
The pastor was like, oh, bless him, God. Restore his strength. I'm like, okay. And the nurse finally comes over. You need anything? Water and a napkin.
New teeth would be great.
Listen,
I took that napkin. I said, yeah.